I think I first started doing food storage mainly because my husband's self-employed, and we've always kind of had savings on the brain, savings of money, savings of food, just for those moments that, we didn't get paid for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 months at a time. It was something that we were kind of forced into. A lot of people think, oh yeah, I should do something like that. But we were like, yeah, we have to do that, like starting now. I stock up on a large variety of things for food storage. I've got, toothbrushes from the dentist. They always give you a free toothbrush. I've got like 20 of those because we have the electric kind, so we don't, we rotate that way. And then I've got toothbrushes, I've got toothpaste, I've got deodorant, tampons, stuff you think if there was a big giant emergency, you're going to need it, but even just the course of your life. Those are things that I buy in bulk, and I just can store them and have them on hand, and when we're out of toilet paper, we've always got an extra roll. So I have this pantry and these cupboards that I keep, the foods that I use fairly regularly I keep up here, and I've got like pasta. Again, pasta and rice I buy in bulk. So I just keep all of that in one area, and then the rest of these cupboards are, peanut butter for peanut butter and jelly, and honey, and ramen, stuff my kids eat fairly regularly. Space has always been an issue for food storage. Everybody has their own unique situation. You live in an apartment or a condo. Fortunately, right now we have a house and we have the root cellar, and it was a big selling point for us. Like, finally, we have room for food. So behind you I've got water, kind of haphazardly placed. And then this is our like super long-term food storage, which I love because I just put it down here and I can forget about it. And it's there if we need it. And, it's 3 months supply for each person in our family, and I'm done. And it doesn't take up that much room, and it's super light. If I need to move it quickly, I've got it. And then the remainder of this is just, Costco stuff. It's extra that I've purchased when I could purchase it. So I've got drawers of, soups. This I've got mandarin oranges and beans, and I buy peanut butter in bulk, because I've got 3 kids and they love peanut butter. And canned peaches. We make a lot of peach cobbler, so I've always got that. Olives, pickles, more peanut butter. This is my toiletries section. I've got extra washcloths, a huge thing of floss, soap. I even buy like disinfectant wipes in bulk because I think it's cheaper, and for me, it seems to work. Vinegar, baking soda, raisins, a lot of this stuff I use fairly regularly. I use regularly enough that I can buy it in bulk, and then I've got it when I need it, and when I run out, I put it on the list and I go buy more, and I've got more for, months. We invested in a second freezer. We had the space, we could do it, and I think it was the best investment ever. I've got frozen pizza and butter. Butter was one of those things that I just, you can never have enough of it. and I found when I was first starting out and I was making all of those meals out of canned food, you always needed butter. You still always needed butter. And so the freezer came in handy for things like that. It's just, it's a good weight off my shoulders to know that we always have something to eat, I think any advice that I would give to someone starting out is just don't get overwhelmed with it. There are lots of different reasons to have food storage. It could be you're saving for the big emergency, the big earthquake, the big tornado. Or, I've used my food storage during my pregnancies when I was too lazy to go to the store, or, when we just didn't have the cash on hand to buy, that week's worth of food. So there are a lot of different reasons, and I think when you're starting out, you just really have to analyze your situation. You have to analyze your space. What do I have space for? What do I have the money for? What kinds of things would be most appropriate for us to store at this time in our lives? And then just go from there. Just build up as you go. My name is Jen, and I live life ready.